Cody. I got you.
Welcome to Raw on Netflix.
Huge night. It's almost perfect. I gotta tell you, Nassau Coliseum, first place, Saturday night's main event.
Got something for you. Understand this. One night.
The world of WWE is still processing the crazy events that unfolded after WWE's Saturday Night Main Event. What was supposed to be an epic match between two of wrestling's biggest stars, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, turned into something much bigger and far more dramatic than anyone expected. Cody Rhodes successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship, but it was what happened afterward that had everyone talking. Owens, frustrated by his loss and dealing with months of personal struggles, snapped. In a shocking moment, he attacked Cody viciously, delivering a pile driver that left the champion lying still in the ring. Fans were stunned, but the biggest surprise came when Triple H, the WWE Chief Content Officer, confronted Owens backstage, leading to a heated altercation. Now, everyone is wondering what's next for Owens. Will Triple H punish him for his actions? What will the fallout be? As people try to make sense of everything, we need to dig deeper into why Owens did what he did. Was it just a guy losing control, or was there more to it than that? In this article, we'll take a closer look at Owens' mindset, break down why he acted the way he did, and maybe even make a case for why Owens might have a point in all this. To really understand what happened, it's important to know the history behind the rivalry between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. On one side, you have Cody, a guy who's been a fan favorite for years. He's not just holding on to the championship, it's about his family's legacy and the support of fans who see him as more than just a wrestler. On the other side, there's Kevin Owens, a guy who has spent his whole career showing that he's not just a big guy with brute strength. He's a fighter, a strategist, and someone willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. But the thing is, Owens' journey hasn't been easy. He's faced tons of personal battles and rivalries that have shaped him into the complex character we see today. When he faced Cody, it wasn't just about winning a title, it was about proving something bigger to himself and the WWE Universe. Owens wanted to destroy Cody's American Dream persona and build a legacy that wasn't tied to family history. He wanted to be his own man, standing on his own 2 feet. Cody was defending more than just his title. He was defending his family's honor and the loyalty of the fans who've supported him. This was a deeply personal match, with both men giving it their all. The intensity was through the roof. The match was full of drama, high stakes, and a fight to the finish. After a grueling back-and-forth battle, Cody hit his signature crossroads, got the pin, and the referee counted to 3. The fans went wild as Cody was crowned the victor. But when the bell rang, Owens' emotions exploded. It's easy to say Owens simply lost control after the match because he was frustrated, but when you take a closer look at his mindset, it's clear that this was about something much deeper. Owens wasn't just upset about losing a match. He felt like he lost everything. This wasn't just about the championship. This was about his entire identity. He had worked so hard for months to prove that he was more than just a challenger. Owens wanted to take down Cody Rhodes, someone fans considered untouchable, and he wanted to do it on his own terms. But when he couldn't pull it off, it hit him hard. It was personal. It wasn't just a loss of a match, it was the loss of everything he had fought for. And that's when Owens snapped. In wrestling, things are rarely black and white. There's a lot of emotion involved, and sometimes a wrestler acts in ways that go beyond the usual wrestling moves. Owens wasn't just trying to hurt Cody, he was sending a message. That's why he used the pile driver. It's a move with a history of causing serious damage, and it wasn't just any move. It was a statement. Owens was making sure that no one forgot that. Even though he lost, he still had the ability to cause chaos and shake things up in WWE. Then Owens did something no one saw coming. He grabbed the Winged Eagle Championship and stood proudly with it on the entrance ramp. For a lot of people, this looked like a major slap in the face to WWE and its history. But for Owens, it was more than that. It was about control. It wasn't about disrespecting the title. It was about Owens feeling like he had lost the undisputed WWE Championship. But at least, in that moment, he was still standing tall with the Winged Eagle title. It gave him a sense of power, a brief moment of redemption. He wasn't ready to be written off just yet. At that point, Triple H stepped into the picture. Triple H is one of WWE's most iconic figures. He's been through the ups and downs of the business, and he knows what it means to be at the top. As WWE's chief content officer, he has to make sure that the company maintains its integrity and respect. So when he saw Owens' actions, he couldn't just let it slide. His confrontation with Owens wasn't just about punishing him. It was about reminding everyone in the locker room who's in charge and making sure that no one gets too big for their britches. Here's where things get interesting, though. Triple H himself has crossed the line in the past. He's done whatever it took to climb to the top of WWE, and he didn't always follow the rules. Triple H didn't get to where he is by playing nice. He got there through ruthless ambition. So when he punishes Owens for doing what he himself has done in the past, it feels a little hypocritical. Was Owens really out of line, or was he just following the same path that made Triple H a WWE legend? The confrontation between Owens and Triple H was intense, and it revealed a lot about Owens as a person. Owens didn't back down. He stood his ground, refusing to let Triple H push him around. This wasn't just about the match or the punishment. This was about Owens making a statement. He wasn't going to be told what to do, no matter who was in charge. It was a defining moment for Owens, and it showed the WWE Universe exactly who he was. A fighter who would stand up for himself and do whatever it took to succeed. The WWE fans are divided over Owens' actions. Some see him as a villain who crossed the line, while others think he's finally showing his true self. Owens has been a fan favorite for years, but after Saturday night's main event, things are clearly different. Owens isn't just the underdog anymore. He's not the guy trying to get people's respect. Now, he's the guy who's willing to take whatever he thinks is his, even if it means doing something extreme. This wasn't about revenge. It was about Owens asserting himself as someone who wouldn't be ignored. For those defending Owens, it's important to understand that what we saw wasn't just a simple heel turn. This was Owens evolving as a character. He's been pushed to his limits, and when you back someone into a corner, they often fight back. Owens was in that position. He wasn't just looking for revenge. He wanted to make a statement that he's done playing the underdog. He's ready to take control of his own future, and if it means burning bridges, so be it. Another big factor to consider is Owens' relationship with Sami Zayn. Owens' betrayal of Zayn has been building for a long time. Owens is a man driven by personal rivalries, and he doesn't always make decisions based on what's morally right. He does what's necessary for his career, and sometimes that means cutting ties with those closest to him. His betrayal of Sami wasn't out of spite. It was a calculated move that Owens felt was necessary to secure his place in WWE. Now, Owens has a huge challenge ahead of him, a gauntlet match set up by Triple H on Monday Night Raw. Owens has to face 3 of WWE's toughest superstars, with his career on the line. The pressure is on, and there's no telling what will happen. But one thing is clear. Owens isn't going down without a fight. He may face punishment for his actions, but this is also a chance for him to prove that he's more than just a guy who snaps when things don't go his way. He's a fighter who can rise to any challenge and never back down, If Owens survives the gauntlet match, it will be a huge redemption story. Not only will he prove to the fans that he belongs, but he'll also show that he's more dangerous than ever. Owens' actions at Saturday night's main event were extreme, but they were driven by deeper motivations. He wasn't just fighting for a title, he was fighting for respect, for his place in WWE, and for his own identity. Now, Owens has to prove that he can survive and thrive in the face of everything that's been thrown at him. In the end, Kevin Owens' actions were a dramatic shift in his character. He's no longer the guy trying to win the fans over or prove himself. He's the prize fighter, someone who's ready to take whatever he believes is his. Whether you love him or hate him, one thing's for sure. Owens is ready to take control of his future in WWE, and whatever happens next, it's sure to be one of the most unpredictable chapters in his career yet. So, whether you're cheering for Owens or booing him, be ready. The prizefighter's story is far from over.